Namaskar. This time I will discuss sleep as meditation. It will be in 5 parts. In the first part, I will cover the salient features of sleep. In the second part, I will talk of the wonderland of sleep. In the third part, I will tell you a few meditations before sleep. In the fourth part, I will talk of awareness in dream and sleep. Then, in the fifth and the last part, I will talk to you about the revelations by dream and sleep. Today, I will start with the salient features of sleep. We all know that sleep is an everyday affair throughout our life for all of us. Whatever is the lifespan, 1/3 of the same is intermittently dedicated to sleep. We cannot survive without sound sleep every day. And any sort of sleep deprivation will compromise our well-being. It is one of the most primordial activities, just like having food. Sleep is innate, intrinsic, instinctive, and inherent in humans as in all other living beings. In the cycle of a day and night, we have a period of wakefulness followed by a period of sleep. Then again, wakefulness followed by sleep. It is a daily routine. That daily routine is repeated from the day we are born till the end of our life. The periodicity of sleep and wakefulness will keep varying over our lifespan. In the childhood, the span of sleep is far longer, about 21 to 22 hours. Then in the youth, about 8 hours. And the same is quite shorter and in piecemeal too in the older age. When we talk of sleep, we are talking about the periods of sound sleep as well as the periods prior to sound sleep and the periods after the sound sleep. On the basis of research, the sleep scientists say that our sleep progresses in cycles with the waves of different intensities. They say sleep where rapid eye movement REM is observed, and the sound sleep where no REM is visible. Each wave of sleep is preceded by a dream and followed by dream, and the sleep in between has different intensities. They measure in terms of no REM 1, no REM 2, and no REM 3. Each cycle is about 1.5 hours, and normally it is the second or third cycle of sound sleep, what we call Sushupti in Sanskrit, absolute no REM sleep. When body temperature falls about 2 degrees Fahrenheit. I will tell you the fourth stanza of Sarvasar Upanishad, how cutely it defines dream and sound sleep, and how closely both are linked with our awareness, with the meditation, with our witnessing consciousness. मन आदि चतुर्दश करणेह पुष्कलैरादि त्याद्यनुगृहीते शब्दादीन् विषयान् स्थूल अन्यदोपलभते तदात्मनो जागरणम्. First, it talks of wakeful state in which the soul perceives gross objects like sound, touch, form, smell, taste through the 10 senses, as well as mind, intellect, consciousness, and ego. And that state is known as the wakeful state of our consciousness. Tadvasana सहितैष चतुर्दश करणेह शब्दाद्य भावेपि वासनामयाश्च शब्दादीन्यदोपलभते तदात्मनः स्वप्नम्. Then it talks of the dream state in which, even though there are no gross objects of sound, touch, form, smell, taste, but due to the desire left unfulfilled during the wakeful state, the soul perceives all those gross objects through our 10 senses, as well as mind, intellect, consciousness, and ego. That state is known as the dream state of our consciousness. चतुर्दश करणौ परमाद् विशेष विज्ञाना भावाद्यदा शब्दादिनोपलभते तदात्मनः सुषुप्तम्. Then it talks of the state of deep sleep, or we say sound sleep, when all these senses hibernate, become calm or inactive, and therefore there is neither spatial knowledge nor our 10 senses perceive any of gross objects. That state is known as the state of deep sleep of our consciousness. Avasthatraya bhava sakshi swayam bhav rahitam nirantaryam chaitanyam yada tada turyam chaitanyam iti uchyate. At the end of the stanza, it talks of the Turiya state of consciousness. The consciousness which is situated in the eternal witnessing state and which knows the origin and dissolution of all three states mentioned earlier, and which is always beyond their origin and dissolution, is called the Turiya consciousness. This state of consciousness is called the Turiya state, or we say the fourth state. So in nutshell, the absence of perceptions of objects by hibernating senses is deep sleep, whereas the presence of perceptions of objects by active senses is wakefulness, and the transitory phases while going in and coming out of deep sleep are dreams, as shadows of or projections of wakefulness. And the kingpin the witnessing awareness, our true nature, we as consciousness, which knows all the three, wakeful, dream, and deep sleep, but always remains beyond them, is called Turiya, simply the fourth. When we talk about the sleep, we include dream state as well as the sound sleep as part and parcel of the sleep. Sleep is a treasure house which can reveal so many things about ourselves, which is normally kept behind curtain during our wakeful state. Isn't it surprising that our wakefulness hides several things from us, and the sleep and dreams reveals those hidden things? As seekers, if we carry our awareness from our wakeful state to the state of dream and deep sleep, it could reveal not only the things hidden from conscious mind, but it could also reveal the things hidden in our subconscious and unconscious mind, as well as our true nature. In the word of Jain masters, sleep can show us our true nature, the original face. What Maharshi Ramana used to say, Swayambodh, and self-remembering as said by George Gurdjieff. What a marvelous way of Sarvasar Upanishad to define three states of our consciousness and directing us towards our true nature, witnessing awareness, the Turiya consciousness. The sleep is bestowed our mystery, I mean to say, our true nature, in juxtaposition with sleep. Patanjali Yoga Sutra also defines sleep where the mind rests on the darkness that has no impressions. Abhav pratyaya, alambana, tamovrittir nindra. The mind is always with content, except sleep when there is no content. Only when we are fast asleep, deep asleep, content stop, mind disappears, and we are in ourself without any content. This is just to give some idea about the sleep. There are many other salient features, special mysteries of sleep, which we would fathom a bit in these talks and experiments. Thank you so much for listening.